Probably one of the prettiest days we've had in a long time. There's the ocean out there overlooking it from my balcony, and today I want to talk about the secrets of manifesting money. Now, these are secrets that the richest people in the world and the people that have set up the world, they don't want us to know this stuff because they're into control. And I'm going to be sharing the most powerful teachings on how to manifest money that nobody tells you, and it's what they don't want you to know. When I found these out, I was struggling so bad that my girlfriend at the time, she's my wife now, was in debt because I couldn't pay for anything at all. And I started doing this every single day. I became a millionaire. I manifested my dream home, and my entire life changed. And this is by Stuart Wild on manifesting money. He's no longer alive anymore, one of the greatest metaphysical teachers ever. And it's a 2-hour lecture, and I can't do copyright and put clips of their videos out there and stuff like that. So I'm gonna break it down for you and how you can apply this into your life so you can attract all the money that you wish, desire, and need. And this is what they do not tell you and what they don't want you to know about. This is going to change your life. Watch your bank account grow from using this material. Aloha from the beautiful islands of Hawaii. Wishing you an amazing day, and let's dive right into this video. Now, the next thing on Stuart Wild's money mastery and all the big ideas of, this is my fate. This thing changed my life, and it's almost 2 hours long. It's really deep. And so I've been breaking down all the top ideas. There's a couple other parts on this video series. And now here we are at the next. And the next big thing and key point in order to master your money and really your energy and your freedom in this physical plane, according to Stuart Wild, is to push against the system and not conform to it. And by system, he's talking about the paradigm of the way that we've been grown to view ourselves, what's possible for us in our relationship with the energy of money. Now, his exact quote that Wild says that I absolutely love to death is, he says, basically speaking, governments what are they? They're individuals that are looking after their own interests. They're looking after their own power unit. They're looking after their own election. They're not worried about whether you and I make our mortgage payments in Hawaii, Mississippi, or whatever. They could give a damn. They're just worried about their own position, and they get to play the game. They get to spend our cash, and then they send us, as he calls it, a love letter called the tax bill, and we have to pay for their creativity, but they don't really own any wealth of themselves. All of the wealth of this world is created by who? It's created by you and I. It's created with our ideas. It's created with our time, and it's created with our energy. And when we realize that, what it does is it helps you realize you're the one with the power in your financial life. A lot of times we can think all the power resides outside of ourselves, to experts or to older people or more experienced people or to governments hopefully helping us and this company and this thing. And while it'd be great to have help, and a lot of times help does come, when we just grasp that this system is looking after itself and there is people in power that are obsessed with power, and we recognize that the best way we can break free from this matrix and this setup is to create our own freedom and all the wealth of the world, like the GDP, the gross domestic product of America, for instance. That's not created by one person. That's created by all of us, by you and I, our ideas, our time, our energy. You're the one with the power. You're the one that can create wealth and freedom for yourself. And when you insert your own ideas, boom, you can open up the floodgates for the money to start to show up. So comment down below, I am more powerful than I believe. Comment down below, I'm more powerful than I believe. Comment down below, I'm more powerful than I believe. And to sum up what this big idea is all about is exactly what Stuart Wild said. He said, quote, "The only way you can win your freedom is by having enough cash to pull out of the system." Now, the exciting thing is that it's just energy and it's going to give you the options to experience all you want in life. So it is very possible for you to actually have enough cash to pull out of the system. So comment down below, I've decided I will be rich. Comment down below, I've decided I will be rich. Most people never decide because they either think it's bad or they think it isn't possible and they want to save themselves of the heartbreak of failing at it, or they aren't sure whether they'll be a good person or not if they have it, or if they'll get to heaven if they have a lot of money. And so they never say, I'm going to be rich. I've decided it. This is part of my destiny and it's going to happen now. It's going to happen soon. So comment down below, I have decided to become rich. Comment down below, I have decided to become rich. Comment that down below, I've decided to become rich. The next big idea Stuart Wild talks about is what's stopping you from getting money. What's stopping you from getting money in your life? What is actually the thing stopping you? And the coolest thing is actually really nothing is, except for illusions that we've been programmed to believe that are stopping us. And when we grasp that, it opens up all the doors where we thought that we were being stopped. So what's stopping you from money? What does that really mean? So do the people, the political elite or the ruling elite, do they give you money? No. Money is just an energy system that's all out there in the universe that one person can't corner the market of it. And so what is energy? Energy is a response. The energy you're experiencing with respect to money is a response to your own energy. And the exciting thing about that is you recognize that you actually receive money from your interactions with other people in this reality, from your service that you provide, from your ideas, from your energy, whatever it is. And so it all comes down to your feelings about money. So comment down below and think about what's one thing that you feel about money. You know, forever I always thought, like I've said, I thought that money was bad. I was 19 years old and I was dissatisfied in college economics class, and I thought, you know, we have all these problems in the world and the rich people and money's ruined the world. Now I realize that that isn't true at all, but I believed that. And so years later, when I started writing books and doing my work and I couldn't pay my rent year after year, my girlfriend was in debt because things weren't working out for me, I realized that even though I was working really, really, really hard, it always seemed like it was like, you know, like the donkey and the carrot's in front of it and it's running after the carrot, but it can't get it because it's just outside of its mouth. That's how I always felt about making real progress on my goals and my dreams. But I realized that was because my feelings about money were pushing it away because I thought that it was bad. And so when you decide in this moment that you're building a new relationship and you start saying now instead, I don't believe that anymore. Like, that is not my belief system anymore. My belief system is that money is good. My belief system is I love money. It comes when I call. My belief system is that money is just energy and it's going to make me more of what I already am. It's not going to make me greedy. It's going to make me more of what I already am. I'm going to do this thing with when I have more money, and this thing for my friends, and this thing for my community, and this thing for my family. And you start looking at money. Money is useless when it just sits around. You know, Stuart Wilde says in this speech, he says that money is like manure, that it's useless when it just piles up all around. It starts to smell bad, nothing happens with it. But when you spread it around, it can eventually fruit things, right? So money is just a medium of options that in this reality you get to use to experience the things that you want most often. And so what are the emotions behind? Why do you want it? What decisions have you made about, is it good? Is it bad? So comment down below, I love money. It comes when I call. Comment down below, I love money. It comes when I call. This is why I created the second mind. I created a software. I created a manifestation technique to retrain my brain, because all of these collective ideas and emotions with respect to money, freedom, options, goals, the things that you can truly have, an experience in your life, however the world has programmed you, mine was, very negative. And what I realized now later is that science shows us that all of these, every time you have an emotion, you fire nerve cells. Every time you have a feeling, you have a belief system, you fire cells in your brain. And there's a term in neuroscience called Hebb's Law, Hebbs, Hebb's Law. So Hebb's Law says that brain cells, nerve cells that fire together, wire together. It creates like a neurocircuitry, basically. Just like the electrical circuits in your house, you can't turn the switch in the room and make the lights come on if the electrical circuits aren't set up through connected to all the outlets and stuff like that in the place. And that's what makes your desired result of the lights coming on actually turn on. Similarly, to get your desired results with this tool, not the light anymore, now we're talking about this lighthouse called the supercomputer that is your brain, you have to have the circuits set up towards what you want. Our circuits have been set up for the opposite. When I realized this, I was like, oh my gosh. So Stuart Wilde's talking maybe a little bit more metaphysical about energy, but now science shows us that it's wired into our brain too, all of these belief systems with respect to money. And that's what creates your energy field or your vibration, which controls what you do or do not attract into your experience. In this instance, it might be money, or it might be freedom, or a new job, or the house you want, or the country or state you want to live, the experiences that you want. And that's all controlled by your vibration or your feeling about money. So I created the second mind to essentially rewire my brain. And if you want to retrain it, it's free to demo. It's right there down below. If you go down to the comments right there down below, you can start to use that, and you can do a free demo to retrain the mind. And when you take it back from the ideas that they have programmed, the world has programmed, your past has programmed, and you set it up for the feelings that you want, the desire, the ideas, I said desires, like ideas and desires combined, but it's your ideas and your desires that you've decided consciously, not the ones that have been programmed, and you can wire that into your mind to make your brain become like actually an ally. For most people, their brain is not an ally because it's programmed with all the old ideas. It's right there down below, pinned to the comments right there down below, the second mind, and you can demo that for free. Next, identify what those limiting beliefs are. So do you think that if you get too successful or you start to have some money that starts to show up in your life, you know what I'm saying, that, other people are going to start thinking poorly about you, or they're not going to like you anymore. Or if you make too much money, your family will tease you, or they'll kind of feel like you think you're better than them. Do you think that if you make too much money, you'll become some rich a-hole who's all about themselves? Or maybe you bought into the belief that God doesn't want you to be rich. Maybe it's your belief that money is really bad and that the way to like righteousness or heaven is to be poor, and you always tell yourself, well, at least I'm happy. Like it's a consolation prize between choosing one or the other. Let's be happy and let's have freedom and options and abundance in our life. What about all of them? Comment down below, I choose both. Comment down below, I choose both. Comment down below, I choose both. But unfortunately, we grew up in a world that we live in, and society can teach us these things. And the truth is that none of those words really have any power until right now we decide to take our minds back. None of those ideas are true. You're meant to be free. The next big idea, begin to resonate with a powerful intention. So what is intention? First of all, intention is you consciously deciding something, and as a result, your energy gets directed into one way. You're an infinite being, right? And you've got all this potential energy that's just waiting to be unlocked and unleashed. And it is waiting in response to intention. Intention is a physical force in the universe. It's actually what starts to bend reality to your will. And so in this moment right now, decide that you're going to attract more money. Money is going to now be an abundant part of your life. So here's a few little steps to keep in mind with your intention. First is prepare yourself to be patient. But think about what patience is. This isn't patient. Man, I'm waiting patiently. I really hope. I really wish. It'd be great if. That's not patience. right? Because you're vibrating an energy of lack. You've told the supreme consciousness that creates all reality within you, I hope, I wish, maybe if. I'm being patient, I'm waiting here, I'm not being angry, but I really hope. You're saying, I don't have it, and I've kind of given up to it. No. Patience is an energy of certainty. I know that what I want is already here in non-physical form. And I know that the energy of the universe and the consciousness of the universe is going to match my intentions and my consciousness and my energy. I know that everything in the physical reality comes from the non-physical dimension, that thoughts become things. My consciousness controls my bank account. I've now shifted my consciousness to abundance. I've now started to step into the reality that I am someone who has an abundance of money. I have a surplus of it in my life, and I'm not going to allow what my eyes tell me to control my thinking, because I understand that in order for my physical realm to change, it's first happening in the non-physical realm, in my consciousness. My consciousness has shifted. So currently, the people, the circumstances, and the situations that match my consciousness, that match the images in my mind, are starting to be pulled towards me so they can manifest themselves in the physical reality. I know that it's already coming because it already exists in a higher dimension, so I'm waiting patiently for it to appear here in third dimension. Those are two really different energies, both saying the same thing. I'm patient, but one is going from hope, wish, The other is this place of total certainty. And that's the big shift. When your brain gets wired to that, that's when life can start to change. So the second way to really align with intention is to align yourself with the positive feeling of abundance. So align yourself with the energy of abundance. And the way to do that right now is to go, yes, it's finally happening. Abundance is flowing into my life. Avalanches of wealth are flowing into my experience. The universe is supporting me at every single solitary second. Every cell in my body is vibrating in harmony with the abundance of the universe. Do this with me. Actually feel what I'm saying. Don't go, yeah, that's cool. That's interesting. This video is getting long. No, just go like, yes, the abundance of God is flowing into my experience. When your emotions change, your energy changes. Everything is energy, so you change your point of attraction. You go from here to attracting this level of abundance. It's all starting right there. And if you really want to powerfully upgrade how you feel and how your brain is conditioned to create your reality, use the second mind. That's my software that I created. That's my manifestation technique I created that's designed to retrain the brain to change your vibration so you can attract it easier. And it's the second mind. It's pinned to the comments. If you scroll right there down below, it's the second mind right there down below. Thank you for watching this video. Great things are headed your way today. Isn't that exciting? Feel the energy of that. Take a deep breath in. Recognize there's more money printed every single day. You are a divine being. Your past doesn't matter. You're good enough. You're smart enough. The right ideas are going to come to you. Take appropriate action. Be confident today. Say yes to life. Do something that scares you. Say yes to life. Do something that scares you. Move confidently in the direction of your dreams, and abundance is going to meet you there. If you have not yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button, the bell notification. Bell notifications what notifies you for new videos. Even if you already subscribe, just make sure you hit the bell notification. Comment down below, face all my fears. Comment down below, face all my fears. Comment down below, face all my fears. Abundance is headed your way. Breathe that in. Take some positive actions today. If you did not yet, make sure you start to retrain your mind with the second mind. That's my free demo of my software that's going to retrain your mind. It's right there down below. It's the second mind, and it's right there down below. You'll see the link. So go ahead right now and hit that subscribe bell notification. Take a deep breath in. Go like this. Big smile on your face. Life is beautiful. I'm grateful you're alive. I'm grateful I'm alive. I'm grateful that the energy of the universe is beating our hearts, pumping our blood, sending us to the right places. I'm grateful that we have clean air to breathe. I'm grateful we had water, that we have the time to watch these videos, the money for the internet, and the technology that projects, this stuff onto the screen. Thank you for watching this video. Hashtag down below, life is beautiful. Hashtag down below, life is beautiful. I will talk to you later.